Well, John, here's the scoop. Sales are up 22%. Great news.
That's great news, sir.
And our cost-cutting measure saved us another 17% for the company. More great news.
Wow.
So as of today, all employees are going to receive a generous bonus.
That's excellent news, sir. You know what? Our team has been working so hard to...
And so have you, John, and that's why I want you to make the announcement to the employees.
Okay, that's great. I'll make the announcement right away, sir.
Okay, everyone, can you put down what you're doing and come here for a moment? I just have to talk to you for a minute. Come on over. I've got an exciting announcement to make.
How much is it? How much you get,
How did you... Get back to work.
We're going to do this, what people want from their jobs. In the first part, I only want you to think about the individual column. This is you as an individual. Now, but here's the catch. I want you to rank the factors in order of importance in contributing to employee morale and weigh the items from 1 to 10, where 1 is the most important, 2nd is the second most important, 3rd is the third most important. But not what turns you on in your job. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to think about what you think the average employee, what contributes to their morale. So put yourself in the role of the employee, but under the individual column, I want you to rank them from 1 to 10. You can only use each number once. So there's only one number 1, one number 2, and so forth. All right, so now you've had a chance as a group to see whether you're, what the consensus was amongst the group. And you may have noticed a difference between how you rated them, how the group rated them. Well, let's see. Now what I want to do is reveal to you when leaders, supervisors, managers, work leaders, have been asked the same questions to rank that. This is what the leaders say they would, how they would rank these items. High wages would be number 1, and so you can just add this under the leaders column and start with number 1, and then it becomes really easy from there on out because they would rate it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's how leaders typically think about what motivates people. So you can just add those in. That's pretty straightforward. What's interesting and the most intriguing is when employees have been asked to rate the things that motivate them the most, this is what they have said really turns them on in terms of their work. Number 1, full appreciation of work done. Number 2, a feeling of being in on things, knowing what's going on. Number 3, help on personal problems, which is probably the most surprising of all. And I don't think it's that they want you to solve their personal problems. I think it's just that caringness that comes through that we're talking about. 4, job security. So people would rank job security just above high wages. So they'd rather have job security than have the highest wages, generally speaking. Number 6, interesting work. So the work itself being interesting. That's interesting, isn't it? Number 7, promotion opportunities. There's a lot of people that aren't thinking that promotion's a great idea. And you know that for all the good things that come with a leadership position, there's a lot of headaches that come with a leadership position too. And some days you might even find yourself saying, gee, it would have been good to go back to the old days where I just had to do my work and go home. Personal loyalty of the supervisor is number 8. Number 9 is good working conditions. The reason why that's probably as low as it is simply because these days, generally speaking, most of the working conditions are acceptable. So if we had done this 50 years ago or 75 years ago, it might have been a bit different. Tactful discipline is number 10. Now the reason for that, of course, is that most employees will never have to deal with the progressive disciplinary system at all. Or if they do, it'll be one time and it'll be done, like they'll smarten up right away. So it's only the chronic abusers have something to say about the way that discipline is handed out. Most of the time, discipline is not an issue for most employees. All right, interesting. So what it tells us, though, is that the top 3 motivators are the very things we can influence as leaders. We can give people full appreciation for the work done. We can keep them informed about what's going on. We can have a caring and approachable attitude on things. The wages and the job security, although that might fluctuate a little bit depending on the job market and the economy, the reality is, for the most part, once people are earning a decent living wage, the wage isn't that important.